Hi, I'm Stella Wu. I'm a senior in art history major. I'm from Timonium, Maryland, but I grew up in Tenafly, New Jersey, and spent my childhood in Korea, so lots of hometowns. I first heard about Williams through my high school college counseling program. I was definitely in search of more of a smaller size school that would have like a tighter community. And I think Williams had the perfect balance of being really supportive, but also being able to get to meet everyone on campus, which I really loved. So I came to visit Taconic before I committed to coming to Williams College. Something that really stood out to me was how everyone at the course seemed to know each other. They would refer to each other by their names. It was a very friendly community here, and just walking around the course, it was one of the most beautiful courses I've seen, especially coming to visit in the fall with the fall foliage. Yeah, it was just so beautiful, and I knew I wanted to spend the next 4 years here. A professor here at Williams who really kind of inspired me to pursue my career going forward, which is dentistry, while still remaining an art history major, was Professor Polzak. She told me that there's art history basically everywhere in the world. You can see the world through the art historical lens, and dentistry actually requires a lot of aesthetic, angle into looking at things. So I think she definitely helped me feel better about majoring in art history while still pursuing a dental career. I had the opportunities to stay the summer on campus after my sophomore year. I was doing research with a biology professor, Professor Basser, and during that time I was able to volunteer at Taconic as a PGA Junior League teaching assistant, where I met a bunch of children from the Berkshires, and I got to form relationships with them, see them get really better in golf at Taconic, which is really great to see anytime. And it was just a really wonderful experience being here over the summer, playing golf with little kids, seeing them improve. Something I learned throughout my time here at Williams is that really anyone you meet has something new to offer that you can learn. It's worth having a conversation with anyone you run into. No matter how different your interests or majors are, you'll always have something new to learn from them or different fun stories. I realize every student at Williams has a very different student body experience as well. So I've really had the pleasure of knowing people from different interest fields and seeing how different the Williams experience can be for each individual. I would say my golf highlight while I've been here would be the fall home invitational in my junior year, where I tied for first and I had to go into a 3-hole playoff with a senior and Amherst team, and I performed my absolute best. I drained like a 30-footer to go into the next hole, and then chunked the next driver shot, which was sad, but I actually hit the pin for my approach shot, which made it really close. Even though I ended up losing, I think it was one of my most memorable experiences and taught me that I can do well under pressure, and it's one of my proudest moments for sure. So team traditions, there's 3 that comes into my mind. First is cows to the barn. We do this thing like hand gestures before each competitive round. The whole team gathers in a circle and we do cows to the barn, cows to the tent, cows to the lean-to, and a person goes around the circle milking the cows, which is always like a good team spirit booster before the tournament. Second tradition I like is our team warm-up before each competitive round. At the range, we would gather in a circle and do a routine of exercises. And at the end, we finish off by doing 2 jumping jacks and 2 punches. Can look really weird from other teams, but I think we're really proud of what we do. And the last one, kind of a tradition, not really a tradition, is I really love the gold hats we wear. it really stands out anywhere on the course. You can always tell where the Williams players are playing, and it's just really nice to see your fellow players all over the course. You can spot them out anywhere. Whenever anyone makes birdies, you try to find your other gold hat player on the team as soon as possible and send them a little birdie sign. And if you send them a birdie sign, they have a ruler, they have to receive it like this, which is really fun. And yeah, I think it just shows support on the course, and golf can be a very individual game that can feel lonely at times. So it's definitely a tradition that I'll really miss. I have a few superstitions. I can be more of a superstitious player than usual, but one that I always have to do every round is I have to make 3 3-footers in a row before I head into the tee box. If I don't make those putts, I feel like something's gonna go wrong in my round. So for my peace of mind, I always have to do that. And another smaller thing is I always have to mark my ball with a red dot. It's just been a thing ever since I started playing tournaments as a kid, and lasted with me until now. Other campus organizations that I'm involved in are, I'm a front desk assistant at the Office of Student Life, where I answer people and guide students into different departments of the school that they want to ask questions in. I also write for sports info. I write for our own team, women's golf, which has been super fun. It's like a recap of each tournament after most of the times I actually play in them, so I can give a very personal overview of the articles, which is always great. Something I'll really miss about Williams when I graduate is just leaving my room, just going outside and knowing that you'll run into people you know. Even if it's small conversations, I think it's just so great being in a small community where you know almost everyone who you run into, and I think I'll really miss that tight-knit environment wherever I go after Williams.